A well-respected psychiatrist from London who helped run a dark website dedicated to sexual abuse of children has been jailed for 6 years. National Crime Agency officers identified Dr Kabir Garg, 33, as one of the moderators of a site called the Annex, which had around 90,000 members worldwide and saw hundreds of links to child abuse material shared every day. Members accessed the Annex using Tor, a dark web browser which is estimated to have 1.4 million global users. 40% of the total searches facilitated by Tor are for child sexual abuse material, which is really horrible and sad. Officers arrested Garg at his flat in Lewisham in November 2022 as part of a coordinated operation with international partners at a time when the site was open on his computer device with Garg logged into his moderator account. His laptop and other devices were seized for analysis. The Annex, which is no longer active, was run like a company and had a team of around 30 administrators who worked in shifts around the clock to ensure the smooth running of the site. Investigations showed that Garg was initially a member but dedicated time and effort to becoming sufficiently trusted to be invited to be a moderator. He was responsible for enforcing the rules of the site and removing members who did not comply. He was also provided advice on how to evade law enforcement, shared and encouraged others users to share links to child abuse material. NCA officers recovered chat logs from his devices which showed posts, messages and files sent by Garg's account. These clearly demonstrated his sexual interest in children and his role as a moderator. Over 7,000 images and videos of child abuse were also recovered, along with messages which showed him applying for and being promoted to a site moderator rank with a greater responsibility and access. Garg also had a number of articles and journals on his laptop which he had acquired as part of his job as a psychiatrist that indicated he was well aware of the psychological impact of sexual abuse on children. These had titles such as Puberty and Adolescent Sexuality, A Study on Child Abuse India, and Effects and Aftermath of Rape. He pleaded guilty in January this year to 8 charges, including facilitating the sexual exploitation of children, 3 counts of making and distributing indecent images of children, and possession of prohibited images. He was sentenced on June the 23rd at Woolwich Crown Court to 6 years in prison. Garg will also be subject to a serious harm prevention order and is on the sex offenders register for life. Adam Priestley from the National Crime Agency said Garg was involved in facilitating child sexual abuse on a significant scale. He used the dark web to access a global community of paedophiles sharing and discussing horrific crimes against children. He then ensured he was such a trusted and respected member that he was invited to become a member of staff involved in its daily management. This organisation and willingness to enable other offenders raises his criminality to a higher and more appalling level. There are hundreds of thousands of members of such sites on the dark web, but few of them are prepared to commit to being a member of staff, which involves dedicating a lot of time for no payment. As a doctor of psychiatry, he knew the full well the devastating impact and trauma the abuse causes children, but this clearly did not deter him. The NCA has the determination and skill to identify the most dangerous offenders who use the dark web in an attempt to hide their identity. They will stop at nothing to ensure they face justice and to protect children from sexual abuse. The FBI has also arrested and convicted 5 men in the US for their involvement in running the site, one of whom has been sentenced to 28 years in prison. Please like and comment, and I would love it if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.